Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Factorio Space Age. Today we find ourselves back on Gleba. Uh, it's constantly a problem. The problem is what ends up happening is we end up running out of power here. Um, and then uh, we don't have enough power to kind of maintain what we're doing. So I'm trying to get my space factories back in. Unfortunately, the space factory is the only thing that can go and hit me right now. And I physically have to come back here to uh, to uh, basically pull off whatever is fix the problem on that planet. So I was in the space factory, and actually I can't even build a space factory there because I don't have a spaceport here. So I need a spaceport to even be able to build what we're trying to build there. So let's see. I'm gonna end up needing enough to get a rocket launcher, and then let's get this guy here. Yeah, I only need one. And then this guy is going to build like a silo, right? So we basically need all that stuff here to be able to get off of the planet. Um, so let's do this like this. Uh, then we're requesting blues. Let's request these guys. Let's request. I guess I should here. Uh, this guy. We request engines. We request steel, right? And then, so hopefully we'll get all that stuff kind of requested down here. And then we need those two. And let's see, we need pipes, right? So hopefully we'll get that headed that direction. And then let's see, we can go here, we can go hit them. We can kind of try to build it early. Should so we need those rocket and fuel. Let's see these guys. And we need fuel also. Fuel. So hopefully we'll get all that stuff coming out here shortly. Um, it's just gonna be a long, slow process to try to get off of here. My game's kind of stuck. What happened was I was off doing stuff yesterday. Forgot that I was running. The game was running, and I killed one of our factories. So Space Factory 1 got exploded. I'm in the process of trying to rebuild it. Is being very slow because it needs a bunch of space stuff. And if I go back to the planet, left to novice here, the space stuff here is being very slow because I don't have a large amount of it because I was like, oh, I won't need very much of it. And then I started building four of those ships at one time. Uh, so yeah, there's an issue there. I wonder if I can. Yeah, so and then all my reds are going down here. So the odds of me getting space engines anytime soon are minimal. So that should get that all rebuilt. This guy can be like that. Actually, I think I can get rid of this completely. Because I think I'm getting reds from over here now. Um, where are my red engines? Yeah, here. So I added these so that these could start adding red engines. Um, yeah, all these guys. So I'll slow this down a little bit, but keep those running in case I need them. And then we can actually probably go over here. Going on that side. So let's put a blue in here. The problem is I'm just needing so many of those red engines. I probably should just make my own little factory of them somewhere. It'd probably make my life a whole lot easier, but today I don't want to do that. Today I want to do this. Let's see, red engines here. There you go. So we'll just request a couple extra red engines to see if we can start getting that kind of produced a little bit faster and get the things that we need up to the space station. What I really want to do today is this guy. So I'm going to start taking this thing apart. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this guy and tell it to not bring it anything, okay, which is fine. I think it's going to tell it to keep bringing it. Yeah, it'll keep bringing it those, I think. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut kind of the back of it off, like this. And do that. So what the reason I'm doing that is it just adds a little bit of extra room in the back. I can fill these in over here in a second. But we're just gonna try to start making this thing longer. We're gonna get rid of these solar panels. I don't need those right now. Get rid of those. Get rid of these. Get rid of those. All right. So we're gonna get rid of those. Well, control C. These guys like these guys like this. These guys can all go away. So there's gonna be some delicate surgery here to try to do it. And I'm only going to do this on one side. This other side over here, I'm just going to delete the entire thing and we'll just copy it straight over. Let's see. Okay, so all that stuff is going to go like that. You can go away. Let's get, nope. You go away. Okay. This stuff filled in. For now, we'll come back later and clean some of this up. This is going to be a massive factory. What I want to do is just have a massive. I'm trying to build anything, and just kind of do what we need to do. Now we do need most of this stuff is going to need to be moved. See, this can all go away. It was an experiment that doesn't work, right? And then take this whole guy here, and we're gonna put him. The problem is I need a little bit more room. Do this. That could work. Except for I think that's missiles going through there. That's missiles output. Okay, so put you there for now. So this should be missile output. So what I'm gonna do with this one now is I'm gonna turn this one back around. Oops. And I'm gonna send it back. Right. So missiles should be coming down into so that missile should go like that. And then these guys for now is basically just gonna go like this. This will be a little bit wasteful, but we need to get. The problem is I can't use bots, right? No bots in space, so we have to belt. In order to be able to kind of do what we need to do and get enough room, um, we just kind of have to do what we need to do here. Probably could have done. Let's see. This will be a little bit faster than what I was doing. Nope, that's also that one. And what this is going to allow me to do is kind of push these guys up here a little bit further. And then this guy can go away. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. So what I'm trying to do is get all this stuff cleared out of the middle. I'm trying to open this middle up so that we can put other fun things there and have room for activities. Still need to keep this stuff in here. Actually, that would work. Oh, that could actually work. Because this here should be, yeah, that should be that. So we're doing a lot of control Xing and control Cing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you guys in just like this. Pull that bad boy back in. So this will be, let's do you here, do you here, right? And then you are gonna use a filter. you're only going to move asteroids, snow asteroids, right? And then this guy is going to go just like this back into there. And then actually you can only grab those anyway, so you should be fine. We'll deal how to get this stuff down here in a minute. For now, we'll just leave those there. That's all connected, so we still have that stuff. All right, so we've got to move that out of the way. Now, the next thing we need to do is something with all of this garbage. Um, and let's see. I think just Control X this whole thing. This is the garbage chute. Um, move you guys over there like that. Okay. And then because that should be our garbage chute. Then we'll get some of these guys over here. Now this is all going to be. I don't even. I don't even know how far this is going to allow me to go. I'm just going to try to do it and see what happens. Now I do need to probably. I need to probably allow this thing to start bringing stuff up here because greatly increase my chances of being able to do what I'm trying to do here. And I'm gonna have to change how these are because originally these were tied to how much was in there, and I'm not going to do that anymore. Yeah. You get um actually that can stay there. Get rid of all of this stuff. Get rid of all this stuff. And then let's get I probably should actually work on starting to get greens. I need tungsten plate going back. I do have some tungsten plate going back. Um how far can green jump? You can jump pretty far. So that clears up all that stuff for me to do fun and activities. Let me get this side over here cleared out. You know what? Just clear all that stuff out for now. Don't even need it. So the trick is for the most part, like this one, I'll kind of need that extra. Um, and those need to go out one more. That's fine. Or I could just push that whole thing out, maybe one, or bring it in one. Let's play with it, see what we want to do, and we'll go from there. Problem is right now they're offset, so I either have to move these up or down. I guess I can move. I can get rid of that, and move it down, and then that could fix it too. All right. So, um, mostly to be said, I want to do is turn this thing back on. I don't know if I want to turn it back on. I don't think I have enough. I'm starting to build some rockets up down here. This thing's at Space Factory 2. All right, it's at Quillo. So let me see. Of course. Can y'all please build that for me? There. Um, I requested motors. I am requesting motors. Do I have motors? Um, I do not have motors. So this thing came all the way out here and doesn't have all the stuff I need anyway. All right, awesome. Let's see. Um, you, you, What else do I need? What else do I need? I need 1,000, 200, 200, 100,000. I need 200 of those. 1,000 of steel and concrete. There, give me 1,000 of those. Need 200 of those. 1,000 of those. And then I need pipes also. Even though I should already have pipes on here. I don't think I have. The problem is I don't have the engines. And that's where my problem's going to lie in at. Okay, so you go back to Lima and go be useful. I'm still stuck here. That's why I'm doing other things right now. Space Platform 4. All right, so these are going to go slightly different now. So this is going to go like this, like that. And then I guess I could move the whole thing down. That should all still be connected. And we're going to do the same thing over here, like that. So this is basically just going to pull what resources we need off of. That is the missile line. That isn't even what we needed to do. Okay, so that whole thing needs to move up then. Because I need to bring, I need to get this line right here. I need to get this guy like this. Yeah. So, because I need these to be able to pull the items that I need off. Let's see. get rid of this guy. Right. So we'll get those kind of built there to where, so we're building our uranium down here. Still need to figure out how to get the uranium down there, which in and of itself isn't a hard thing. And if we really needed to, I could just stuff like a thing of uranium or two onto the belt. And let it slowly work its way around. Because if I stuck like one piece on there and then just had this thing grab like two or three at a time and just hold it in reserve would be all right. Um, Real problem here is we need to figure out these numbers again. Uh, so because this is I think this is my stack overflows. Yeah, this is the one that causes me to stop working. If one of them gets full, it stops. The other gets full, it stops. If they both get full, then it basically disables it. So that way it's not unloading things prematurely. So that one's fine. Okay. And then, so those shall be, yeah, because that's stopping these guys. Where are you at? Those are the ones that are attached there. Okay. Oh no, they are right. Okay. So those guys are there. Those guys are there. These guys are broken. So I need to just kind of copy probably like this. This guy. Except for they need to be over here. Huh. Um, Take this whole thing and move it to like this. And then we're gonna flip this vertically like do that. Because then at that point it should be just the same thing, right? So right, that's going oh, yeah, so that goes to that side. So the green goes to that. So green goes to that. And then the red goes to that. So for this guy is going to change to ice. This guy is going to change to ice. And then this guy is going to change to calcite. Where's calcite? Calcite. Anyway, anyway, no, it's up here somewhere. There it is, calcite. Calcite. And calcite again. And then this guy here is calcite. Ice. Ice. There you. All right, so calcite and ice on that guy. Hmm. All right, we'll have to figure that out later. See why it's not working. All right, so the trick here is that we actually have these both done. Now, I'm probably going to end up having to do a little bit of changeroo here and cause these things to be a loop. And because what I need to do over here is that this whole thing, the more I think about it, it all has to be done with sushi belts. None of this stuff can be done with regular belts because I just everything's gonna have to be done with sushi belts. Um, it just unfortunately just going to be the way it is. It's going to be a flipping nightmare, to be honest, because uh, I just need so many resources, and belts are going to have to touch so many things that it's just going to be a pain in the butt. Um, so I think we'll, and we can get away a little bit because like I don't need everything to be on that belt. I don't think. But I think what we need in the beginning here is we need to get us some foundries, right? And then once we get our foundries kind of where we want them, like this, right? And then this guy here, we're gonna tell it we want you to do a foundry. I can't craft it here. That's fine. Oh yeah, so we're not gonna be able to craft everything here. Some of the surfaces are too low. It's not gonna let me do it. Surface pressure is too low, right? But like I can do um iron plate. No, not iron plate. I can do iron, right? Then here I can do like this guy, right? And then we can do that. Let's see, Control X, move this guy over here a little bit like this. Then we can do, let's see, this some little pipe action going. Move this guy over like right. So that way we have those two guys kind of together. I want to move all the way kind of like this, and then we'll give us another one that. So that way we have basically production for both of those. So what we'll do is we'll run us. Oh, right. So right now what we need is we need calcite and we need the other one on here. So let's get rid of these. Yeah, it's fine. Get all those kind of going around like that. That one. So am I doing the wrong one? Oh no, wait, no, because it should have been that one. Should have been, was that the right one? And then this one here, like that. I think that's it. So I'm gonna have to figure all these things out to make sure that the numbers are better. Now that we're gonna have a contained number in there instead. But what we'll do here is uh, we'll have this and this, right? And then I want to limit these at some point to only work if there's so many of them there. And then we need to do the same thing up here for calcite. So calcite here. And then this guy can grab some calcite for us. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load it and go. Can I just do this? Can I put a bunch of them on there like that? Rebuild contents, right? And then this is enable this all calcite. So I'm going to say if there's calcite is above 30, right? We'll disable it, right? And then down here, we're going to do very similar things. I'm going to say read belt contents, hold all belt. Read belt contents, hold all belts, right? And we'll do the same hold all belts on that one too. This guy, enable, disable. We're going to say this is when this should be this way, right? Let's say 50 also, and then we'll disable copper 50. All right. So that should allow us to put basically copper and ore on there. Now, that being said, what we can also probably do is eventually get rid of all of our missile production and everything down here. So eventually I may even be able to clean all this stuff out and then make it more efficient up here. Because once I get this kind of started to build, right, we can build us, which this part like cracks me up. But the just big tanks of molten uh big tanks of molten and just chilling, just hanging out. So that way we can have those guys there, right? And then if we wanted to, we could get rid of these guys. And like I said, this isn't meant to be massive amounts of stuff. This is just meant to be uh enough to kind of get us to where we need to go. And then we can kind of do what we need to do. So once we kind of get those done, we don't need the calcite, we don't need that stuff. At some point we'll probably have to do a jumper, like we'll do so that way, I think that's the right way. Yeah, that's the right way. So that way we can kind of open this up so we can come in here and do what we need to do here with this guy. He's just slowly still requesting everything. Auto request missing construction components. How do you not have belts on the list? Okay, that's why. So yeah, so it's gonna request all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, so that would give us those, and then once we can do that, uh, the idea here is to start doing like greens and to start doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And unfortunately, it's going to take me a very, very long time to even get this thing going. This is going to be a long side project, just to see if I can do it. And it's partially slowed down by my ability to not have things being brought up here right now. Um, so you know what? Let me go ahead and no, I'm gonna leave that there for now. Oh yeah, so it's gonna try to here, watch this because I don't need these over here right now because but it can go put them over here where I need them. Eventually, it's gonna get mad and put those back. But hopefully by then I'll have more resources to be able to get this other stuff up here. But that should slow it down from having to bring these things up here for at least a little bit. So we'll go ahead and kill all this stuff off. The only problem with doing this is making sure you don't get too many of them and fill your inventory full of spaceship parts. You're just gonna go crazy like that, are you? All right, you do you, my friend. Yeah. So basically, it has to all be connected. Um, like so, there goes a second, and then I'll start putting stuff back in for us. And I gotta figure out how to connect these guys over here too. Oh, that guy filled back in so he can be happy about his life. See, how many of those do we still have? Oh, we still got a bunch. So, and once it gets down to the low end, it kind of gets kind of slow trying to fill stuff in. So, but yeah, so we got at least those going. I'm gonna get some of the stuff on up here, kind of let this thing get caught up for a little bit, and then we'll kind of go from there. Space Factory 2 is back at Gleba. Drop off all of this stuff, please. Because that's my problem right now is I don't have anything that I can set at Gleba and keep it running. Not that it really needs to stay running because freaking I don't have any eggs here. It's basically just cycling things to cycle things right now because it doesn't have any eggs. Um, so it's just cycling, it's making nutrients and basically destroying things. But the good part with that is then it doesn't all get backed up because it will get really, really backed up because and once everything kind of goes bad, it goes real bad here. All right, so let's take Space Factory 2, send you back to Novice. I would really like to get off of the frozen planet and try to get back and fix Gleba today. That would be great. I don't think uh, I don't think I have the things I need to be able to make a rocket silo here from scratch. Um, and I need to get a rocket silo here before I get too far going. See that guy still going. Let's go out to do some more exploring. And then before we hit send that thing back, actually I may go back to Novice on my way just to see what kind of resources I've picked up there. Because we should have well, we need blue things to be able to get the next tank or our next armor and be able to start building the orange production stuff. Oh, these guys picked up. Robots are so slow. They, this place just drains their batteries so fast. You guys will eventually figure it out, or you won't. Not a lot of stuff out here to go explore. It's kind of out driving around. Oh, there's another island. There's some a little bit of fun stuff on it. And not super. not super helpful out here, guys. This place is just a barren, frozen wasteland. And then what ends up happening is I need to build something to keep the space factory, like if it gets too low on missiles or like to head back, because what ends up happening is it starts getting hammered by large asteroids, and it can't keep up. It's not making enough missiles, or the missiles don't have enough to be able to recover, and it ends up uh, running out of ammo, and it gets overwhelmed, and then it just gets destroyed. And the problem is once it's kind of destroyed, can't really fix it, because by the time to get another ship out here, it would take me too long to get another ship out here, and be able to get all the stuff loaded to fix it, and then more crude oil, a little bit more stuff out here. How far are you? Just being slow. But yeah, so what ends up happening is the in I don't know, maybe I just need to uh see, maybe I just need more of these, or build a completely better rocket manufacturing or something. Yeah, you can see, like, over time it will slowly fill back up, but I just need so many asteroids. Maybe it'd be more efficient to change it so I'm using the foundries. The foundries themselves, quite a bit better, quite a bit faster. Somewhere there's still two robots out there flying around trying to catch up to me. I'll teach them. Got to be ready to go when we're ready to go. So, but all right. So let me go ahead and try to figure out what I'm doing in between this episode and next. See if I can get this Gleba stuff figured out so I can get a rocket silo built out here and get off this frozen planet. And then once I get all that done, hopefully we'll be back next time. As always, if you are enjoying this, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, a concern, you can leave it down below. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there's a button for that while you're at it. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon.